Hi everyone, how are you doing today? So, I have a few minutes. I figured I'd make a quick video for you and share it with you. And what I want to share with you is something that I found myself doing yesterday. And part of me is actually proud of how it turned out. So, bear with me and I'll tell you about it. But, have you ever caught yourself beating yourself up with your internal dialogue? Verbally beating yourself up, by the way, I should say, with your internal dialogue. Some people call it your inner voice. Some people call it your thoughts. There's a few other things that people call it. Not even 100% sure. But for myself, it is my internal dialogue. It's what I'm thinking about to myself. And I found myself, or I'm starting to become more aware, I should say it that way, because I like aware. I like that word much more. Becoming more aware of my thoughts towards myself, thinking towards myself. And I was surrounded by a few situations that basically was like pouring gasoline on a fire for my internal dialogue, and not in a positive way, I must say. The internal dialogue tends to be extremely critical of me. So I'm going to make the assumption that your internal dialogue may be incredibly critical and hard on you as well. And if not, good for you. That is good. Keep being positive on yourself and keep being encouraging. That's an amazing thing. But for myself, this is a journey that I'm still on. And I found myself having these thoughts that were like bashing me down and making me feel bad, and oh, you're not good enough, or oh, all this stuff. You're second, everyone picks you second, and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, a switch just went off on me, and I'm like, what the heck? I started yelling at myself. I even used my own name, Leanne. And I told my internal dialogue, Leanne, to shut up. I told her to stop having a temper tantrum and stop saying things like that. I am an amazing person. I kept telling her this. I was yelling, sounds really bad. I was yelling at myself. You are good enough. And if anyone doesn't see that, that's their fault. That's their problem, not mine. I am an amazing person. And I kept telling her to stop doing that to herself. I must have had like a 20-minute conversation with myself where I was going back and forth telling myself to stop beating myself up. And you know what? Sometimes, a lot of times, we need to do that for ourselves. Sometimes we need to say, hey, smarten up. You're a really amazing person. There is only one of you, ever. And you get to be it. So you are amazing. So stop beating yourself up. If other people can't see that, who cares? If things aren't going your way today, there might be a good reason for it. You may not be able to see it, but there might just be a really good reason why that's happening. I just wanted to share that with you guys today on how I was having a really, really negative dialogue within my head about myself, bashing myself up for things that were out of my control, that had nothing to do with me. The circumstances outside of me, I could not control. Because I cannot control people. I cannot control certain things that happen outside of me. But I can control, and the one thing I can control is how I am going to talk to myself. And if I don't want certain people to talk to me that way, or certain people to treat me that way, I sure in hell better not let my own thoughts treat me or talk to me that way. And so I'm really proud of myself because I became aware of this, that I was doing this. And I actually took a step to stop it. Yay! I'm so excited. Woo! It's a step in the right direction. Anywho's, I'm going to have to get going. Once again, need to start heading off to work. And thank you. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Thank you for listening and watching my video. And thank you for commenting and letting me know the value you guys get out of this. And I will see you in another video for sure. Bye.